Twitch introduced pools, okay, I can't help it, but this sounds like a fucking... You know what this sounds like, Jen? This sounds like if you walk into a Home Depot and you look up at the aisles and they've got like... they've got the description of every aisle. This sounds like a fucking aisle at Home Depot. Hear me out. Twitch introduces the pools, hot tubs, and beaches category.
Oh, the mighty has fallen. The mighty have fallen.
It seriously sounds like you walked into a fucking Home Depot and you're like, oh man, I really want to go for a hot tub today.
I want everybody right now on the stream, Adam, yourself too.
Okay.
All right? I want you to go on Twitch, right? And I want you to just look at the section at any time. Doesn't really matter. And just look at these beautiful thumbnails. Look at the amount of class that is on this site right now.
Hold on, I gotta go.
Fucking absolute. It's an absolute fuck show.
We'll get this up because on your screen. Hold
it's
on.
An absolute.
Categories. Is it under? No, it's not under just chatting anymore.
It's under pools, hot tubs, and beaches.
Hold on. Is it in like the top somewhere? I'm like scrambling to look where it is.
Just search it. Just search pools, hot tub. Just search pools. You're gonna see.
There it is. Okay, I got you. Oh God!
Oh man.
Bruh.
You know, that right there is where we're at. That's where we're at, man.
Okay,
that's where we're at, dude. That's where we're at.
So this is okay. You know what I find amazing about this? There's two types of streamers on this page. The girls doing the obvious shit that we all know, and then guys poking fun at the current
girls doing obvious shit that we all know. Yeah.
That's what it is. There's no like, dude, what is going on here?
Dude, this is a weird place.
What is this? What is this one?
I don't know.
Is she
bro.
doing?
Be careful. Be careful what you go and look at. Just be careful where you venture here on this podcast. You know
what?
You just.
Anyway, she's gonna find the remote. The remote's lost under the couch. She's gonna get the remote under the couch. All right, so keep all of this in mind. All right, keep all of this in mind while we discuss the blog post that Twitch put out, specifically discussing this. Oh my God! I mean, it's a fucking meme, bro. It's a fucking meme. But let's talk about that shit, shall we? Let's get you back up here on the screen. So, I gotta pull up the blog post here on the side. Where's my cursor? There we go. Oh, fuck me. Okay. This is the blog post Twitch put up where they said they wanted to talk candidly about the hot tub streams and similar. Okay. Okay, hold on. I gotta collect myself here. Okay. Over the past few weeks, we've seen and had many conversations about hot tub streams, and we want to address it candidly. The content brings up questions that are complex with few easy, clear answers. That is a bold lie, but okay. It's actually very, very easy.
It's so cut and dry.
It's so painfully cut and dry. We're approaching it thoughtfully and respectfully, which is why we've taken our time to address it publicly.
Thoughtfully, huh?
Thoughtfully. After a lot of internal deliberation. Given the nuances, Jeff, there's so much nuance. I don't know if you check that page out, but my God, is it ever filled full of nuance? Given the nuances, this is going to be a long post, but we want to explain in detail our thinking and approach as well as next steps both in the short and long term. It's actually not that long of a post, if you're wondering. We're not going to read the whole thing, but it's not that long.
No.
It's not long of a post. Much of the conversation we've seen is focused on the people who are streaming this and similar content, including assumptions about their motivations and intentions. And we want to make a few things clear. This is the best paragraph Twitch has ever written, by the way. This is one of my favorites. This is top 5 Twitch paragraphs ever written. We want to make a few things clear. First and foremost, no one deserves to be harassed for the content they choose to stream, how they look, or who they are. And we will take actions against anyone who perpetuates this kind of toxicity on our service. Nobody's going to disagree with that. And the reason why they're leading with this is because they want to attach that conversation to the hot tub streams. They need to, because if they don't have a leg to stand on with the obviousness of these streams and the streaming content that they are providing. So if they don't do this, if they don't act like they're coming to the rescue of or defending or upholding the rights of or any of those other things, then they're fucked. So they've got to preface it with this. Nobody is disagreeing with that, but thank you, Twitch, for prefacing this conversation. Second, and there's an upcoming part here that's bolded, by the way. They needed it to stand out enough that they bolded this bitch. Second, while we have guidelines about sexually suggestive content, and this is the bolded part, being found to be sexy by others is not against our rules, and Twitch will not take enforcement action against women or anyone on our service for their perceived attractiveness.
See, now that right there, that's the meat and potatoes. That is
it's bolded, so it is the meat and potatoes.
That is basically them saying this. We understand that there are females that are wearing next to nothing, humping blow up bananas and whatever else stuff, and bending over because they lost a remote for 20 minutes, bouncing on their chairs like this, going, and doing whatever they do because it happens. It happens on the regular. What their cop-out here is saying, listen, not everybody perceives this to be sexual or sexy. Some might, but not everybody. And so because you may have something perceived as sexy, it doesn't necessarily mean that we all do. Or that the streamer should be taken as if it is sexy. When their actions are very clear.
Universally!
It's actually not even debatable. It's literally not debatable. What they're doing. All right?
That's like saying two people having full-on intercourse live on Twitch is not sexy because there are portions of the population that are not swinging the way of the couple having sex on stream. There's always going to be a fringe case of somebody that you could say, well, since not everyone finds it sexual, it's not overtly so. It just so happens to contextually be the way that it is. And they even go further than this later on, bringing in video games because they discuss the concept that if they were strict against these streams, they would have to take action against certain games on the platform because of their sexual content. Which, by the way, they already do for a number of games which are permanently banned.
Grand Theft Auto, Vanilla Unicorn, the strip club where people got banned from Twitch because of perceived sexual content in an actual video game. I mean, sure. Listen, once again,
was there actual nudity in the strip club?
No,
or were they dancing in bikini?
They're just dancing in like bikinis and whatnot. In the actual, like when you play the game, I do believe that they're nude. But in role play, you don't see them like nude. They're just in their whatever. But once again, I am not against these streamers doing them, making their money. It's this verbiage
It's Twitch.
that is just like, come on, man. Like, just say it for what it is. Just say you support this stuff. You know, it's listen, at any point, at any time, anybody can go to this section of Twitch and look at the thumbnails. And if anybody out there can make a legit argument that this isn't sexually driven,
become a lawyer.
yes.
Because
Yes.
you'd be fucking really good
Yes.
at being a lawyer.
Yes. So anyway, it is what it is.
So
It is what it is.
So there's a little bit more here. There has been confusion around whether streams from hot tubs are permissible under our current policies. And we understand why our rules, as written, have contributed to that confusion. Under our current nudity and attire and sexually suggestive content policies, streamers may appear in swimwear in contextually appropriate situations, at the beach, in a hot tub, for example. And we allow creative expression like body writing and body painting, provided the streamer has appropriate coverage as outlined by our attire policy. Nudity or sexually explicit content, which we define as pornography, sex acts, and sexual services, are not allowed on Twitch. Okay, so we've now gotten to the point where, apparently, according to Twitch, unless it's straight up fucking...
Yes. Yeah. That's where we're at, where we got to make the comparison.
And you know what I would argue? A lot of these hot tub streams are sexual services. I'm just gonna fucking be real. You Twitch, you're running a fucking chatterbait right now, for real. And you know you are, so fuck yourself. Some of you are probably jerking off to this shit if I'm gonna keep it 100. When let's be honest, it wouldn't be a big deal. We have already known this has been happening for years anyway. We've had leaks of fucking employees giving a preferential treatment to some of the girls still in this category as it is. Just call it as it is. Nobody has, and nobody with a straight head on is coming after the girls for this shit. They do whatever the fuck they want to make. If I was making that much money a month to sit in a hot tub, I'd fucking do it too. Cause it's smart.
I'm ordering a hot tub.
Yeah, you're ordering one.
I'm getting in on. I mean, I'm not sexy, but
No.
I mean, you never know. Hey,
It could happen.
Hey, I might be. I don't know. I might be sexy. I don't know.
I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't nobody want to see me without a shirt on.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna be that guy in the section pretending to be like the other ones in the section for the lulz, man. It's just gonna be it's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be the meme. Listen, once again, I'm gonna play devil's advocate a little bit. All right, I am all for this category to be on Twitch if they want it to be on Twitch, right? What I'm not buying, and what the majority of people that I've seen on Twitter and people discussing it, they're all going,
people with a functional brain.
They're all going, bro, just call it what it is, man. Just call it what it is. Honestly, dude, the play would have been to just make a separate site connected to Twitch, link up the profiles, automatic partner them, and let it go wild, because you're muddying these waters. And it's, once again, it's one of those things where, you know, on one end, somebody's getting in trouble for doing this, which is very minimal compared to somebody that's doing this. And, you know, this thing of what is considered to be sexual or sexy by someone else is not for someone else. I mean, you could make that argument for virtually anything in the world. Yeah. You know, you could have somebody that is, you know, that you know, is I don't know. You can make the argument for anything. And yeah, there's always going to be an exception. There's always going to be somebody that thinks. And I understand that we live in a world where you got to cater to all people at all times. And you can't exclude the minority of the minority of the minority of the minority.
What minority are we talking about here?
When the vast majority, I mean the 99.99%, know what it is for the 0.0001%.
What are we talking about? It's a bunch of women that are milking men, mostly teenagers, and shut-ins, and dudes that just like tits, because there's lots of them. who are giving them money to write their names on them and call them daddy and call them prince and call them their queen, and they bend over the webcam, and half of them got boob jobs to make it even be easier because that's smart, because you make more money. But
they're writing it off.
It's,
you know they're writing it off.
And that's genius.
Yes.
It's genius. Do it right off your boob job. You should. Absolutely.
Anyway.
Do that. But Twitch, we all know what's going on here. It's got nothing to do with the shit you've written here. Are you serious? You put a new category in place specifically to silo advertising. That's it. This is not about, like, clarifying or giving them all a place to be. This is a money play. You like the money that they bring in. You like the money the advertisers that are going to want to advertise on them bring in, but you can't fucking intermingle a lot of these advertisements, which is why you had to take ads off of Amouranth and then put it on later on after you had created a new category, and now you can book those with different advertisers that didn't come to you and want your non-existent fucking nuts over the fact that you had all this shit on your site, front and center, front page, suggested material from anyone, any age, any time, because you like it. Stop acting like you don't.
All right.
Stop. And I gotta call out our man, DJ Wheat.
Oh my
Stop
God.
covering.
Adam,
Stop. Don't
okay.
say, don't talk about it like it ain't a thing. Don't divert up all the time. Don't try and make it about different conversations than it is, DJ Wheat, because this is not it. And if you say you don't watch the content, then don't talk about it. If you don't know what's going on the site, then just don't talk about it. And if you want to talk about it, you should probably know what's going on. If I open a stream of those right now, 1 in 5 of them are probably going to be overtly, blatantly sexual, talking to somebody that just donated or subscribed. In seconds. Seconds. It doesn't take a lot of research. You don't need to hire a third party to go out and do an audit on Twitch's content and shit. No! You just brain power, please. Please. Come on. It's just so it's ironically immature bullshit. Get over it, man. This is not complicated, but you're making it more complicated than it needs to be because you don't want to admit the shit. And it's embarrassing, and you should be embarrassed, professionally and otherwise. Honest to God. It's fucking brutal. Anyway, women, go make your money. So swim in it. I want to see a hot tub stream of Amouranth where she takes all of the advertising money from the last 6 months that she made sitting in that hot tub, cash it in ones, put it in a hot tub, and go swim in that shit. That's what she should be fucking doing. Just swimming in money. Make it. Make it for as long as Twitch will let you do it. But I swear to God, every time Twitch comes down on a regular ass fucking streamer that's got something that isn't even in the neighborhood of overtly sexual shit, and they ban it, and Twitch is sitting there trying to twist the shit as if it's a real problem, my God, people better come down on Twitch like the fucking wrath of God. Because that shit's fucking heinous, man. I'm so tired of the shit. It's like how many people in the community that are just an average female streamer that aren't huge, that don't have huge clout, that have gotten fucking banned in the last like calendar year to two for stuff that is nowhere even fucking again, I'm just gonna pull this up one more time. I want to see that page one more time. Because think about all the people we've talked about on this stream.
We lost them, boys. He's gone. He's gone
on
now.
This stream, on this podcast, that have been banned for not even remotely overtly sexual shit. Not even remotely. And then you go here, like girls in like fucking like sports attire. Look at this. What is this? Come on. Stop! She's still on the floor! She's in the same... I've been ranting for 18 minutes! She's still there!
Hate when you lose your keys, man. All right. What do we got next, Adam? What do we got
Fuck
next, man?
me,
You're gonna pop every
Fuck.
vessel in your being.
Fuck me senseless, bro. Video games. Let's talk about them. My fucking
Bro,
God.
you let this shit amp you up hard.
Bro, I don't get heated about it until I talk about it. Because when I talk about it, just the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, fuck.
I know. Just
Fuck.
don't let it bug you so much, man. Don't let it bug you so much. It's out of your power, man.
Embarrassing.
It's out of your power, bro.